Duo Stuff was a small gaming YouTuber starting his Duo Stuff channel around December of 2016, specializing in videos focused on Nintendo games, retrospectives, and other stuff. Like, straight up it felt like he was just making it up as he went sometimes. Duo Stuff mysteriously vanished around April of 2023, shocking literally no one because, like, this wasn't even the first time. So, what happened to Duo Stuff? Find out now in this 2-hour-long deep dive searching for— okay, nah, I'm just messing with you. What up, it's me, Duo Stuff, everyone's favorite guy who made a video on Super Mario RPG that became irrelevant like a month later. And yeah, since that video I sure haven't uploaded much of anything really, so of course a lot of people have been asking what exactly happened to me and whether I'm coming back, you know, all that stuff. And I think the best way to answer said questions is with this. Yeah, so hey, wow, that's like a real video game right there. Pretty cool. This is Terran Reality. It's a little RPG I've been working on alongside my coder, Troy, and the guy doing the music and some of the art, Febs. It's a 2D RPG about two characters, Devona and our lead, heading off on a wacky, weird, borderline nonsensical adventure. This is a concept I came up with a while ago that was originally supposed to be made into a DDLC mod until I realized that the mod was getting wildly out of hand and so far away from the characters and story of the original that it kind of should have just been its own thing. Add in some weird concept stage malarkey, a ridiculous amount of modifying of ideas, a complete change in genre, tone, style, etc., and you got this weird little game right here. I'd always wanted to make an RPG inspired by some of my favorites, but with a lot of its own style and flair. And while it has undoubtedly taken a ton of work, I've really been thrilled with how it's come together so far. Like, straight up, this is probably the most fun I've ever had working on any project I've ever done, which is good because it's also the longest I've ever worked on a project as well. And like, I could probably talk for hours about this thing if you let me, but doing that now is maybe not the best idea, seeing as pretty much none of you have even played the thing. But hey, that's the cool part. Normally, if I'd said this like a year ago, it would have been like, hey, wow, look at all these sprites I made, pretty cool. I'm doing this now, see ya. But nah, we got a whole demo you can download right now and play through. It's a nice short little hour-long excursion that should give you an idea about how the game will feel. And I'd really, and I mean really, appreciate it if you could give it a whirl and then tell me your thoughts. Because, you know, I've only let like 2 people play this thing that weren't in the dev team. Any feedback you can give is great. Heck, you can just comment on this video if you want. But the absolute best kind of feedback I can get is in video form. So, you know, if you let's play the thing, I'm watching it. You stream this sucker? I'll show up to the stream if I can, or if not, I'll at least check out the VOD. Write a 3-page essay about how much you want to hug this guy? It's a little weird, but okay, I'll check it out anyways. But again, just playing it and giving me some feedback of any kind is useful, because I have really enjoyed working on this, and I want to see how people react to it. But speaking of the whole greatly enjoying working on it thing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be real, this takes a ton of work. More than anything I've ever worked on. Time is limited, you know, and I only have so much time, especially so for the moment as I'm literally having to do this in between work shifts. And so I kinda need to prioritize what I would rather do, which is kind of a problem in regards to this YouTube channel, especially because the videos I made took quite a lot of time I could have spent working on Terran Reality instead. YouTube videos are fleeting at best, and with so many others doing them, I wonder how I would really make anything that special nowadays, you know? Like, okay. Years ago, I wanted to do a retrospective series on The Legend of Zelda, and my gimmick was that I was going to do all of them, 2D and 3D, handheld and home console, in release order, to really show the evolution of the series. And like, at one point, that would have been pretty unique, but now a bunch of other people have done that exact idea. So when there are 50 other multi-hour Ocarina of Time retrospectives, what am I gonna say that will stand out from all of them? It's a crowded market with a lot of creators making great videos, and I just don't think I can really measure up. And honestly, I've been incredibly blessed to have an opportunity like this, a project that is so special to me, something I genuinely love doing. So, I'm okay with just moving on from this whole YouTube thing to something else. And this isn't to diminish the stuff I did here, quite the contrary. I had a lot of fun. YouTube was, for a time, my biggest passion project. I'm really happy I got to make a lot of these weird videos, and incredibly grateful that anyone at all even watched them. I learned, I loved, I made a lot of goofy edits, and somehow in the process a bunch of people had fun along with me, which is about the most a YouTuber could really ask for. This isn't necessarily goodbye forever, but for now, I'm just glad I got to do this in the first place, and thrilled that anyone cared enough to stick around to this point. And hey, if you want to stick around for what's next, that'd mean just as much. But for now, thank you for joining me on this goofy little channel. Whether you loved my videos, thought they were dumb, or anything in between, I'm just glad you were here. You guys helped me through some of the roughest times in my life, and I'm glad I got to make this little journey together. It was a fun one, that's for sure. And with that, I'll see you guys later. Take care, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.